how the discipline has evolved, and then we started discussing about the so-called uh, approaches, evolution of the discipline from philosophy, scholastics, autonomy, empirical, behavioral, post-behavioral, and then we have discussed about approaches here, right? And then we discussed about previous year questions here, how the previous year questions are asked. Look at this. Discuss the significance of normative approach to political theory. I said this normative theory, what is the significance? We studied in depth about normative theory. Resurgence of political theory. What is the answer? Resurgence of political theory is you have to know about the evolution crisis of political theory, and then you have to write about the resurgence post World War One, post World War Two, and then how the subject researched itself. After this, we started about decline of political theory. Again, decline of political theory is in post World War and post Second World War. Decline has happened because political science has been relegated to background by studying history and behavioralism. Both have led to decline of political theory. As a result, over a period of time, political theory has lost its relevance. Post-behavioral approach, the seven concepts of post-behavioral approach, the exponents of post-behavioral approach, just now we have seen, and what is the relevance of post-behavioral approach. Political theory is not an escape mechanism but an order's calling, as said by John Clements. I said John Clements has given this statement in line with the so-called decline of political theory by behavioralists in 1960. John Clements is post-behavioralist who said that don't sit in ivory towers, come out and do the work. Difference between normative and empirical theories of politics. Already we have seen the differences. So this is political. First thing that we discussed, what is political theory. The second thing that we discussed is how to get the answers from previous year questions, how to write the answers. Then I discussed about what is theory, what is science, right? Einstein's theory of relativity, Newton's laws of motion, Pythagoras theorem. So I said in order to understand the differences, we have discussed this, and then we started discussing about what is political science. In the other that I have discussed what is political science, what is pure science, what is social sciences. Then we started discussing about what is politics, where sociology ends, where politics starts. Then I started telling about, so until this point I said political theory, what is theory? Now I said what is politics. We have discussed this, political science, and these are the stages of evolution of political science, right? And then nature of political science, contemporary times, again it has come to Europe. So today political science is a vibrant discipline expanding its frontiers, not only study of state but also study of family, because personal is political. So not only that, politics is studying about environment, politics is studying about economics, politics is studying about society, etc. This you can enter for any answer. Nature of political science, whether it is normative or behavior, right? So Page Maitland have said this, but more or less today it is a combination of both, right? Now utility, how political science is utilized, we have studied this, and then approaches to political science. These are the things that we have. This is first approach, this is called normative approach, how to write the answer, who are the exponents I have discussed here. And then we have studied about what are the various significance of this behavior normative approach, and then historical approach, I discussed about this, and then legal institutional approach, and then we discussed empirical approach, and then what is the difference between normative and empirical approach. This was the previous year question. I started telling this also. And then empirical approach, what exactly is empirical approach and scientific approach. Then we have discussed about these things. This is what the concept of political science as far as first chapter is done. So with this we end unit 1 of paper 1 section A, political theory, meaning of political theory, approaches of political theory. Now I hope you understood or you got a fair idea about how the subject is as far as first chapter is considered. Again I say it is the only first chapter which is very tiring to understand, but there will be one question for 10 marker. You can simply write this by saying what is the theory, who are the exponents, what is the main features, what is the significance, what is the criticism, but however it is gaining traction in the recent years. So this is how the answer framework for first chapter is there. So this is about chapter 1. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Otherwise, tomorrow I am going to start Western political thought. From this, I'll go to the last chapter in political science, first unit, section A, that is called Western political thought. I'll start with this Western political thought from tomorrow. If you have any questions, you can ask me, or else the session is over for today. Kumara Teja, Rohita, Sahitya, Shravani, Yamuna. Anyone who is absent today? Okay, one girl is absent, right? Okay. Those who are listening from day one, any questions? I think only in this Sahitya and Rohita are listening from day one. Sahitya, Rohita, did you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So tomorrow what I'm going to start is, I'm going to start Western political thought. Again, how I will deal. I'll just quickly give you a brief about previous year questions so that you'll understand how the questions are being asked, and then we'll take each and every think of, we'll understand them in depth, and then we'll move on. This is how it goes. And as far as your work is considered, I hope you have read Article 1 to 11 of Indian Constitution. Next, in the next
Yes, sir.
one, tomorrow, you read about Article 12, Article 13, Article 14 to 18 of Indian Constitution. Article 12, Article 13, Article 14 to 18 of Indian Constitution. In that Article 14 to 18, right to equality is there. So until equality, you study tomorrow, right? And what do I mean by studying that? Article 12, 13, 14 to 18. You study that. And I also shared a book called D.D. Basu. In that, see about equality concept. I am going to share it. You just look at it. Look at articles from Where Act. Equality, I am going to share one document. You just go through that. Right equality. What are the debates that has happened there? Right? This will be helpful for you. With this thing, I'll take the leave. Tomorrow we'll join at the same time. That is at 5 o'clock. Have a nice day, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.